Hello, my name is Chloe, welcome to my channel. Today I'm bringing to you my March TBR. So I'm feeling the very comfy, cozy vibes today. I hope you don't mind a little chatty video. But before we jump into the TBR, I do have something exciting to share with you. And that is a small collaboration with, I guess collaboration? That's a strong word. With the Bruu Gourmet Tea Club. The team here reached out to me and asked me to show you their product, so I'm more than happy to do so, and I will be giving you guys some information on a little discount you can get and a way you can support my channel. So this is a subscription service for gourmet tea. So let's see what we have. I didn't give them any kind of instructions on what I like, what I don't like, so this is going to be interesting. This is what we look like. I may have to pan you down just to show you this nicely. I don't want it all to fall out. And here we are. Here is the box, so let's crack on in. I've destroyed that. I've completely destroyed that. So this says Discover India, and you can pause if you wish, but this says this month we're going to the beautiful mountains of Nilgiri in India, home to one of the oldest tea plantations established by the British in 1845. So here we are. Here is the tea. Oh my god, this is adorable. This one is really drawing my attention. It says creme brulee. Check out this little gold clip holding it on like a little peg. So according to the information, this is a smooth, indulgent, oh, I never know how to say that word, the Bruu whatever tea, blended with creamy caramel and almond. So this, as we can see here, is a loose leaf tea. We then jump in here to a bird of paradise, which I'm very excited to try. It says a lovely, delicate green and white tea blend from a sturdy base for the variety of large fruit pieces and generous helpings of rose petals. Well, that sounds amazing. These little cards are just so cute. Oh, and I see it says blend on this one and the word I can't pronounce on this one. So our third tea is this one, which I'm going to butcher the name of. It's a black tea and it is Vithanakande. No idea, guys, no idea. You can see the word. So this says a higher than usual grade of orange something consisting of well-rolled wiry leaves, an extraordinary quality and unique taste from an award-winning estate. How exciting. And again, this is just so adorable. We have this one and I have no idea what this is. It's just Discover Bruu. Coming back here, I believe this, because this says how to make the perfect monsoon green. So it must be monsoon green tea. Oh yeah, it says why we love monsoon green. It's all on here. I should have paid attention. So that is this tea, and it says it's much known for its health benefits, helps in increasing metabolism and digestion, reduces the risk of heart diseases, and improves artery function. And if we check out the bottom, it says next month we visit Sri Lanka. I feel like that is such an exciting product, and I would love to say a massive thank you to Dan, particularly at the Bruu team. But what you guys can do, if you click the link down in my description, that is my affiliate link, and Bruu will know that I sent you to their website. If you use that link and also the code ChloeBruu, which will again be down in the description, you can get 15% off your order. It's very important that if you do this, you use my link, as they will know that it is tracked to me, and in full transparency with you guys, although I am not sponsored by the company, if you make a purchase, I will earn a small commission. So just something to bear in mind if you'd like a way to access a really cool little product and also support my channel. I will be trying these teas in reading vlogs soon, so make sure you have your notifications on for my videos and you can watch the reading vlogs as they happen. But time for what you're actually here for, which is the TBR. I don't have many committed plans this month, and I say that knowing I have about 10 books to talk to you about, but let's roll through them. So first we have the Chloe's Crime Scene Corner read for the month, and that is The Only Good Indians by Stephen Graham Jones. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, I run a book club called Chloe's Crime Scene Corner where we read dark fiction and true crime and non-fiction. So I don't actually know too much about this book. I won't go into it again because I definitely did in my announcement video for the next 3 months of Chloe's Crime Scene Corner. So I will make sure that is linked down below and be sure to go check it out. But we will be reading this in March. Then the top 2 tiers of my Patreon choose a buddy read every month. So that is the La Push House and the Cullen House tiers. And the book we have selected is Carrie Soto is Back by Taylor Jenkins Reid. This is the kind of spin-off companion sequel to Malibu Rising, and it follows Carrie Soto, who is a tennis player. Apparently, Taylor Jenkins Reid tells her most vulnerable, emotional story yet, and I'm very excited to read this with the patrons. Speaking of the patrons, it is time for another pick from the TBR jar. I have not read last month's pick yet, but I still have time. So this month, we need to read this book. This is a jar full of picks from my top 2 tiers of my Patreon, and they've gone for everything from non-fiction about Chernobyl and the nuclear disaster to smutty romance. So let's see what this pick is. Yes, okay, I'm so excited by this. We have Amber's pick, which is Kingdom of Flesh and Fire. So this is Kingdom of Flesh and Fire by Jennifer L. Armentrout, and if you were around on my channel at the end of last year, I did pick this prompt out already, but it had been so long since I read the first book in the series that I couldn't remember what happened in it. So I decided to reread From Blood and Ash and pop this prompt back in the jar, and I would read it the next time it came out. So we already have this chunky boy. This is a 620-ish page book added to my TBR. It's fine. It's fine. Next up, we have the final month of Victoria's Sister Along, in which we are reading Act Your Age, Eve Brown by Talia Hibbert. So this is actually the book I was contracted in to read. This is my month in March, and we'll be doing a discussion live at the start of April. That means I'm actually going to have to take notes this time, which is exciting because I've just been flying through these romances. I love them so much, and this is the third sister of the Brown sisters trilogy. It says Eve Brown is a certified hot mess. No matter how hard she strives to do right, her life always goes horribly wrong, so she's given up trying. But when her personal brand of chaos ruins a wedding, her parents draw the line. It's time for Eve to grow up and prove herself, even though she's not entirely sure how. And it just sounds great. I see that's where the Act Your Age comes from. And I'm very excited to read this, as I have 4.5 to 5-starred the rest of the Brown Sisters series. Next up, I have 2 buddy reads to talk to you about, and both are buddy reads with people I've been putting off buddy reading with for the longest time, so I apologise to them profusely, but we're finally getting around to some buddy reads. The first is with the lovely Chelsea over at Relaxation. She is going through a lot at the moment. She's recently had her first baby, and I'm so happy for her. I'm so proud of her, and the fact that she wants to put aside some time in March to read a book with me just pulls on all my heartstrings. So I love you, Chelsea. I'm so proud of you. And we will be reading Haven't They Grown by Sophie Hannah. This is a thriller that I've been wanting to read for literally ages and keep putting it off. It says, Flora lives near here. We haven't spoken in 12 years. I wonder what she looks like now. All Beth has to do is drive her son to his football match, watch him play, and then drive home. But the knowledge that her former best friend lives nearby is all-consuming. She can't resist. She parks opposite the house and is still there when Flora and her children return home. Except something's not right. 12 years ago, Thomas and Emily were 5 and 3 years old. Today, they look exactly the same. They haven't changed at all. How is this possible? And I would love to know how this is possible, so me and Chelsea will be finding out in March. And then the second buddy read is with the lovely Faith, who bought me some books. There's now a total of 3 I believe she's bought me, and also bought herself a copy, so it is time that we start buddy reading them. The first one is Monsters by Emerald Fennell. This looks like it's going to make no sense, and I am ready. It says 2 children you would never want to meet. The beach, the sea, a body, and then another. A girl, a boy, and a summer holiday unlike any other. And because it's a hotkey book, it gives you those key words of things that are going to be featured. It says beach, bodies, crime, pot plants. I have no idea what to expect with this, and I am very, very excited. Apologies if we have moved ever so slightly. My camera battery died, because of course it is. Because of course I'm trying to make this a professional video, and that never happens when I try. So those are all the books I have to read this month, and then I am taking on a reading challenge through the lovely Facebook group that I'm in, which is this board that I have to work around. I've already done my roles because I wanted it to be something more personal. I try and keep the Facebook group separate from my YouTube because it's just a more intimate thing. That makes no sense. I know what I mean. So I've done my roles, and these are the prompts. I'm going to read them out in the order I got them, and some of these books I can match, some of them I just have ideas for what I'm going to do, but I will let you know. So the first prompt I got was to read a book between 300 and 400 pages, and I've gone for The Only Good Indians for that one. Next, I got a book you have owned the longest, and I went for Haven't They Grown by Sophie Hannah. I've owned this a very long time. Next up, I got Mood Read, and I've gone provisionally for The Shelf by Helly Acton. I feel like this is going to be an interesting time. It is a romance reality show. 6 women, 4 weeks, 1 house. Who will be left on the shelf? I've been hearing talks of this lately and not so great reviews, so I wanted to check it out for myself. Next, I got a book with the first initial of your first name in the first word of the title. That's a mouthful. I feel like I've misunderstood that prompt. But you know what? First initial of your name. The book I've gone for is Carrie Soto is Back by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I don't think we could be clearer with the big letter C. Next is a book with a beautiful cover, and if we ignore the sticker I haven't managed to get off here, I've gone provisionally for The Ex-Hex by Erin Sterling. I really like this cover. It gives me Sabrina the Teenage Witch vibes, so that's why I've picked that. Original Sabrina, not new Sabrina. Next is a book with a high rating, and I've gone for You Deserve Each Other by Sarah Hogle. This is a romance that has a 3.95 star rating. I was looking for books over 4 star, but I thought this one sounded cute, and 3.95 is close enough. Next, a book from a new to you author, so I'm picking Monsters, as I've never read anything by Emerald Fennell. I don't know if they have another book. Next, a book I've acquired in the last 3 months, and I've gone for Talking at Night. This is a book I was recently accepted for on NetGalley. It looked really interesting, and once I find the author's name I'll let you know. It is by Claire Daverley. It has really amazing reviews, and it says, secret walks and late night phone calls, an undeniable chemistry, a tragedy that haunts them both, a powerful yet tender love story between 2 people who can't help but be pulled back to one another time and time again. It sounds great, so I was accepted for that in the last 3 months. Next, a book from your favourite genre, so I've gone for The Love Square by Laura Jane Williams. I don't particularly have a favourite genre, but if I was going to pick one, it would be romance, so another romance book from my TBR. The final prompt I got in my 10 roles was again the first initial of your name being in the first word of the title, so I've gone for Act Your Age, Eve Brown. So there we have it. There is a lot of tea that I've shown you and a lot of books that I've shown you. Please do let me know if you have any opinions on any of these books and whether I should read them very soon. Do remember to use the affiliate link down in the description and the code CHLOEBREW for 15% off your Bruu tea orders. And on that note, that's all I have time for today. So thank you very, very much for watching this video. I really do hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.